I'm Cassandra Belinsky for Investment Pitch Media. Thanks for joining us today. TinOne Resources, focused on advancing its highly prospective portfolio of projects in Australia, has expanded its recent lithium discovery. The company's portfolio of tin-tungsten, and lithium projects are located in the Tier 1 mining jurisdictions of Tasmania and New South Wales, Australia. The company controls some of the most important tin districts in Tasmania, including Rattler Range, Great Pyramid, and the 100% owned 9,600-hectare Aberfoyle Project, which consists of two separate blocks. The Aberfoyle Project area straddles the boundary between the Silurian to Devonian Mathinna Supergroup sedimentary rocks and the Devonian Ben Lomond Granite. The historic Aberfoyle and Storeys Creek mines, as well as other vein systems, are hosted in the sedimentary rocks and occur as strike extensive systems of sheeted and stockwork veining. Elevated lithium has not previously been reported from the project area. Historic records and drilling indicate the mineralized vein system at Aberfoyle is up to 60 meters wide, 800 meters in length, and extends approximately 400 meters in the down dip direction. In February, the company announced that during exploration programs for tin across the Aberfoyle project, geologists sampling mica-altered granite discovered lithium, including 5 samples with elevated lithium values of 0.1% lithium oxide or above, with a maximum of 0.57% lithium oxide. A further 43 rock samples were recently collected in the same area over an area of approximately 1 square kilometer at the Dead Pig and Guinea Pig prospects, which have confirmed the earlier discovery of lithium-bearing rocks. This new round of sampling returned 11 samples with lithium oxide greater than 0.5% and a maximum value of 1.14% lithium oxide, as shown in this table. Here are a couple of thin section photographs taken with polarized light. Colored grains are zinwaldite, large gray central grain is topaz. Note that these photos are not intended to be representative of broader mineralization on the project. Chris Donaldson, TinOne's executive chairman, has joined us today to discuss this news. Welcome, Chris.
Thanks, Cassandra. Yeah, it's exciting times. Happy to put out the news today and expand on our emerging lithium story. You know, while we've been doing a lot of drilling at our flagship property, which is Great Pyramid, you know, we started doing some sampling up at Aberfoyle, which is, 20 minutes up the road on our property. Both properties, of course, are in Tasmania and Australia. And while we were doing that sampling, we discovered some lithium. And the results that we put out a month ago looked like we had a bit of a sniff of the story right now. And the results today really prove out what we have. So we've sampled up to over 1% lithium over an area of about 12 hectares on our property. Of course, the property itself is about 100 square hectares. So we're showing that we've got an emerging lithium district in the area, and we're going to continue sampling right now and see what kind of scale that we have.
Thank you, Chris. Here are some photographs of lithium-bearing rocks from this round of sampling. Note that these photos are not intended to be representative of broader mineralization on the project. Sampling to date has defined an area of approximately 12 hectares within which the greater than 0.2% lithium oxide samples occur. Preliminary interpretations indicate that the higher grade mineralization occurs in north-northwest trending parallel zones, which to date have been defined up to 250 meters in strike length. Further work is required to better define the surface morphology of the mineralization and the width of mineralized zones. TinOne's field team continues to undertake geological mapping and additional systematic and targeted rock sampling in the areas identified to date and in other areas of similar altered granite known from historic records. In order to define the extent of anomalous lithium within soils derived from the granite host, soil sampling in these areas has been completed for a large part of EL 27-2004, with first results expected imminently. The company also plans a program of mapping and sampling on the southern outlier part of EL 27-2004 at Royal George. This part of the tenement covers an area around the historic Royal George tin mine and is hosted by a similar tin granite to the Dead Pig area, and as such, the area is considered highly prospective for both lithium and tin. There has been no effective on-ground exploration in this area for approximately 4 decades. This table shows a few lithium mica deposits worldwide. As shown here, Australia produces more than 50% of the world's lithium, with China accounting for more than 90% of its exports. However, as reported by Bloomberg, these exports are expected to decrease as several companies are currently building refineries in Australia that would turn locally mined lithium ore into battery-grade chemicals for sale on world markets. Global lithium production surpassed 100,000 tons for the first time in 2021, quadrupling from 2010, with the demand for lithium expected to reach 1.5 million tons of lithium carbonate equivalent by 2025 and more than 3 million tons by 2030. TinOne Resources is one of the Inventa Capital portfolio companies. The shares are trading at 16.5 cents. For more information on the company's portfolio of properties, which includes some of the most important tin districts in Tasmania, please visit the company's website, tinone.ca. Contact Chris Donaldson, Executive Chairman, at 604-813-3931 or by email at info@tinone.ca. I'm Cassandra Belinsky for Investment Pitch Media.